गोल्ड टाका गोल्ड होम होम होम
मीडिया मीडिया
बैक जाओ सेम सेम सही सही ना बैक जाओ पढ़ना सब पढ़ना
Good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon, my friends. Today I am going to present a PPT on retrofitting of concrete structure. Before starting my presentation, I want to say that you can ask any question at any time of my presentation or at the end of my presentation. But now I am going to start my presentation. Okay. First of all, I want to discuss about the contents. Those I am going to cover. First of all, why it is required, means why retrofitting is required. And second is why is a retrofitting. What is a retrofitting, and then objectives of it, and its techniques, and the materials are to be used in local retrofitting, and then its critical references, critical remarks and references. Okay, then move on to next slide. First of all,
slideshow on just save button side.
okay.
नहीं slideshow from current slide click कर नहीं
why retrofitting is required? As you know, we faced so many difficulties at the creation of the concrete lifetime. There are some problems. Those are damage to structural members, excessive loading, errors in design or construction, and modification of structural system, seismic damage, structural cracks, and many more. Okay. Next, we will discuss about what is a retrofitting. So first I want to tell you that retrofitting is a seismic strengthening of existing damaged or undamaged structure. It means we can use retrofitting in both damaged or undamaged structure to improve the strength of the structure. Okay, and we can also say that it is an improvement over the original strength when the evaluation of the building indicates that the strength available before the damage was insufficient and restoration alone will not be adequate in future case. If the building, if the structure will not, if the building has not enough strength to bear the load or bear the seismic load or anything, then we have to provide retrofitting to increase the strength, stability, and stiffness. Okay. Then, what is the objectives of retrofitting? The main objective of retrofitting is to increase the lateral strength in one or both directions, and by reinforcement or by increasing wall areas of the number of walls and columns, or by jacketing of columns and beams, or jacketing by the junctions. Okay. Then next, there are so many techniques of retrofitting. Firstly, we are mainly divided into two types. First one is global techniques, and second one is local retrofitting. In global retrofitting, there are so many techniques. Those are first one is adding shear wall, then adding infill wall, adding bracing, adding wheel wall or bit braces, wall thickening, mass reduction. There is also local retrofitting techniques, and in this local retrofitting techniques, we will cover jacketing of beams, jacketing of columns, jacketing of beam column joint, strengthening individual tools. Okay, next slide. We will discuss about individual techniques. So firstly, we will discuss about the global techniques, and the adding of shear wall is the first technique under global techniques. Okay, in this technique we use for non-ductile reinforced concrete frame buildings, and it means the structure which will damage or collapse by a small amount of seismic load or any type of extra loads. Okay. In this technique, a new shear wall can be cast in situ or cast in place or precast concrete elements. Okay, we can use precast concrete also or cast in situ also. It can be placed at the exterior wall of building, however it may cause in appearance. It will affect, definitely it will affect the appearance of the building because we add something extra. Okay. In this techniques, by using this technique, we can increase the lateral strength, ductility and stiffness of the building. Okay. Then move to the next slide. There is two pictures, and one shows, the left side shows the graphical representation of the shear walls, and the right side shows the practical picture, which actually we done in the practical field. The second global retrofitting technique is adding infill wall. First of all, I want to inform you that infill means to provide to fill some gap. It means if there is two column and a beam or slab, then the load bearing capacity is very low. Then we can provide a brick masonry between the columns and beams, so that it can take more loads or more seismic load, whatever you can consider. Okay, let's discuss. In this infill wall techniques, brick masonry generally used, and then we install tied to surrounding concrete elements. The lateral stiffness of a story increases with infill wall, as I told. It will increase the, it definitely increase the stability and strength, stiffness of the building. Okay, I have covered. The next slide is. As I told, there is some gap like this. There is some gap, but in this case, we have filled the gap by masonry, by weak masonry by constructing the wall. Okay. Then next slide. Another global technique of retrofitting is adding steel bracing. As you can show from the picture, two or more steel bracings are used to strengthening the frame or the building structures, or anything you can use, any part you can use from a building structure. Okay. In this technique, an effective solution when large openings are required. By using this techniques, we can increase the buildings. We can increase the strength, ductility, and stiffness, as I told before. And by using this method, we can add only a very less weight to the existing structure, which will be beneficial to us. Okay, then move to the next one. Okay, it is also concerned of the global retrofitting techniques, and its name is wall thickening techniques. Okay, as you know, the means thickening means we increase its cross-sectional area or its volume. Anything you can take. Let's see. In this technique, we increase the thickness by adding bricks, concrete, and steel reinforcement, and it can be a more vertical and horizontal load, because as we know, concrete structure can be a more strength or more load than steel structure or anything else. Okay. Then this technique does not cause sudden failure of the wall. As we know, I have told that it is more strength. It gives more strength as concrete has more strength. Okay. Then next slide. Adding wing wall or buttresses. It is also concerned with global retrofitting techniques. It is generally used to increase lateral strength, ductility, and stiffness of the structure, as I have told before. Our main motive is to increase the lateral strength, ductility, and stiffness of structure. That's our main motive. And then the wing wall are placed on the exterior side of an existing frame. I have put wing wall. You can see this is the buttresses. There is no such difference, as you know. What is wing wall? Wing wall means the external support which is provided to the agreement. And okay, and then buttresses, as I have told, it is placed on the exterior side of existing frame. Existing means the structure already have or already done. We are adding external at the outside. Okay. The next slide. Mass reduction. It is also comes under global retrofitting techniques. In this techniques, usually what we do, if just take for example from this picture, there is 4-story buildings. Okay, if we will reduce or we will cut out, let it cut out 1-story building, then its load will reduces and its load will decreases. So we know if there is less load, then its strength will be more. You can bear extra load at the place of this dead load. Okay, let's see. In this process, removing one or more story of building as shown in figure, I have removed 1 story only. You can remove 1 or more story. Okay. Then in this method, in this technique, we decrease the load at the foundation. If we what we know, the superstructure gives the loads to the substructure, and substructure is not other than foundation. So if you will decrease the load at the superstructure, then it will decrease the load at the foundation. Okay. Then obviously, if you will reduce the load, then it will increase the life and strength. Okay. Then moving to the next slide, there is another technique which is known as base isolation. It is also comes under global retrofitting techniques. In this technique, the isolation of superstructure from the foundation is known as base isolation. I will show you in the next picture. Okay. Let's see. It is the most powerful tool for passive structural vibration control techniques. Isolate building from ground motion, lesser seismic loads, hence lesser damage to the structure. Building can remain serviceable throughout the construction. And lastly, it does not involve major intrusion upon existing superstructure. Let's see what is in the picture. As you can see, there is four images, but I can divide. I want to divide into two. This one is one. This two is the second. In the first case, in the left side, the structure which is known as fixed base building. It means the superstructure is fixed with the foundation. Okay. In the first or left side picture, the second one which shows there is a red color support which is known as base isolation bearing. I have written that base isolation bearing. It is known as, the whole structure is known as isolated building. In this case, I have told. Let's see in the previous. What I have told, isolation of the superstructure from the foundation is known as base isolation. Let's see in the picture. It is the first case where the superstructure and the foundation is fixed. Then in the next, what we have done, the superstructure and the foundation is not directly connected or not fixed. There is base isolation bearings. Okay. Then in this case, what the benefits we are going to get? Let's say there is a seismic load for which the ground is trying to move. Okay. Then if the foundation will move, then the structure try to resist at that original position. But as here the support is fixed, then it will not allow to move in the horizontal direction. Also not vertically, or it will resist also the movement. But in case of the base isolation bearings that were provided by the technique of base isolation, if the foundation try to move horizontally, then it will control or it will adjust the load which is coming from the seismic load, and the structure will sell, or it will bear very much seismic loads. Okay. Then next slide is. The next slide is. Okay. The next slide is jacketing of superstructural elements. Firstly, I have told that there are two types of retrofitting techniques. One is global and second one is local. This jacketing of structural elements comes under local retrofitting technique. I have told at the first. Okay. If you have any doubt, then I will show it at the end of my presentation. Okay. Then I have told it comes under local retrofitting techniques. In this technique, it is the most popular method for strengthening of concrete building elements like beams, columns, and both beam column junctions. Okay, due to jacketing, the shear strength. Due to jacketing, it will increase the shear strength, concrete confinement, tensile strength. Okay. As I have told, the main motto of the technique of retrofitting technique is to provide the building strength, stiffness. Okay. Then move to the next slide. I have told there are three types of local retrofitting technique. I have covered there are three types of techniques in one slide. That is beam columns, and beam column junctions. Okay. I have in my contact there is a point which is materials to be used in the local retrofitting technique. Okay. And in this the beam jacketing, column jacketing, and beam column junction jacketing, we are going to use steel plate. It is a metal steel plate, as you know, fiber reinforced polymer which is known as FRP wrap, and carbon fiber reinforced polymer which is known as CFRP wrap, and glass fiber reinforced polymer which is known as GFRP wrap, and we also use steel reinforced concrete. Okay, let's see what is it. In this image, we can see. Okay. In this image, we can see I have written retrofitting as junction by steel plate. Junction means it is the combined point you can or you can see at the corner also, or at this point the beam or the wall is connected with the beam directly. So it is also like same. This is all a beam which is horizontal, and this is column which is vertical structure, vertical support. The junction means at the combination point. At this point, we jacket the structure by providing steel plate. I have forgot to tell you one thing. What is jacketing? Jacketing means I want to try to explain in simple words. We use winter jacket to resist cold in winter season, and we use winter jacket like a cover to resist from the cold. Like that, we use jacketing of plate, or we use steel plate like a jacket or like a cover to the structure, so that we can resist from the external load, seismic load, whatever, by increasing its strength, durability, stability, stiffness, anything. Okay. Then next is retrofitting of column by CFRP wrap. I have told CFRP wrap means carbon fiber reinforced polymer. Okay. You can see it is nothing but the covering of a existing structure. Okay. Then next, there is also GRAP wrap, which is glass reinforced polymer wrap. Okay, it is also like a covering type element or covering type material. You can also see like CFRP. Okay. The next material is steel reinforced concrete. As you can show, you know what is reinforcement. Okay. You can see we have provided reinforcement to increase its strength or stability, whatever, by external or jacketing means covering by outside, by its all side and constructing. Okay. Then next slide. I have covered so many things. From this, I got some remarks which is summarizing advantages and few are in disadvantages. Let's discuss the critical remarks. First of all, it will by using this technique, it increase in the capacities that are strength, stiffness, ductility, stability, and the integrity of concrete structure. I have already told that our main motto is to increase the strength, stiffness, ductility, stability. Okay. Then the second point is the reduction in loss of life, damage of essential facilities, and functional continuity of lifespan of structure. Okay, it is also our main motto. The main motto is to increase strength, stiffness. But why do we do it? To reduce in loss of life, damage of essential facilities, and functional continuity. Okay. Then the next point, it comes under actually the disadvantages. But actually, I don't want to put on the disadvantages. But because we are saving lives by providing retrofitting. Okay, I want to give this point on the difficulty. Okay, by using retrofitting, it will decrease the working space of the concrete structure due to extension in structural elements and affect the appearance. It will definitely affect the aesthetic view of the building or existing structure because we add something extra to the building. Okay, then next one is increasing lateral stiffness with high shear concentration near wall. Okay, then last one is increasing overturning moment and the foundation. Okay, and lastly, I have written some references to provide retrofitting. You can reference any of these standard references. Okay, then if you have any doubt regarding retrofitting, you can ask me. Thank you.
Anyone wants to ask any questions? Any questions?
ये सिंपल लैंग्वेज रहेगा रेट्रोफिटिंग का
What is retrofitting? Okay.
सिंपल लैंग्वेज
Okay. Actually, retrofitting is the combination of two words. One is retro and another is fitting. Okay. The meaning of retro meaning is to revive. Okay. To revive or restrengthening. And the fitting means to adding some external feed or adding some external feed to the existing structure. If we combine these two words, then we got to revive or restrengthening of an existing structure by adding some external elements. Okay.
ओके
What have you learned from it? ତମେ କଣ ଶିଖିଲ ନୂଆ ଜିନିଷ?
Ma'am, if there is some difficult like we see that suppose a structure is going to collapse, but we need urgently we need this structure, then we can for temporary purpose we can use retrofitting and like this and if we have any doubt regarding this safety of this structure, we can also use retrofitting by adding, because I have told that we can use damaged structure or undamaged structure.
Good. Next. Thank you.